Good morning, dear students. I welcome you in the chemistry class of salt. So, today's topic is salt. In the previous class, I taught you the types of salt on the basis of the replaceable hydrogen atom and the hydroxyl group present in the formula of the salt. Today, I am going to teach you again the classification of salt on the basis of the pH value or the property of the salt solution, or on the basis of acid and base from which the salt is prepared. Let us see here. Types of salt on the basis of acid and base from which they are formed. So, in previous class, you learned about the normal salt, acidic salt, basic salt, and today it is the classification of normal salt, we can say, and the types of salt on the basis of their property when the salt is dissolved in water, and also on the basis of acid and base from which the salt is prepared. First of all, what is salt? Salt is a substance which is formed during the reaction of acid and base other than water, or a salt is formed when hydrogen atom of an acid is replaced by a metal in the formula of acid. So, with the help of example, you will understand here. This is H2SO4 and it is reacted with zinc and it gives ZnSO4 plus H2. So, see here, the hydrogen atoms from sulfuric acid is replaced by zinc and it forms ZnSO4. So, this is the formula of this salt and it is salt. Now, the types of salt. Acidic salt. It is formed by the reaction of a strong acid and weak base. When the salt is prepared by the reaction of a strong acid and base, that is acidic salt. So, a strong acid plus weak base, it gives acidic salt. See here example, HCl plus NH4, HCl plus NH4OH, NH4Cl is acidic salt plus water. Now, basic salt. It is formed by the reaction of weak acid and a strong base. When salt is prepared by the reaction of weak acid and a strong base, then it forms basic salt. So weak acid plus a strong base, it gives basic salt. H2CO3 is weak acid and NaOH is a strong base, that is Na2CO3 sodium carbonate plus water. So for this, which acid is strong and which acid is base, which acid is strong and which base is weak, for this don't worry, don't be bothered for that, because there are few acids and bases which are strong acids and strong bases, rest all other acids and bases are weak acids and weak bases. So don't worry, I am going to give you the list of a strong acid and a strong base. So see here, now the third type of salt is neutral salt. It is formed by the reaction of either a strong acid and a strong base or weak acid and weak base. So a strong acid plus a strong base or weak acid plus weak base, it gives neutral salt. Here is the example. A strong acid HCl reacts with a strong base NaOH, it gives NaCl plus water. Weak acid carbonic acid plus ammonium hydroxide, weak base, it gives ammonium carbonate. This is neutral salt. So when you will put this salt or this salt in water and you will put the pH paper in that, the pH paper will turn into green. This will show that the salt is neutral. Lists of strong acids. These are strong acids, remember, HCl, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Only these three acids are strong acids. You have to remember the examples of these three strong acids, and there are two strong bases. With the help of these strong acids and strong bases, you will be able to classify the salt, which is acidic, which one is basic, and which one is neutral. So remember the lists of these strong acids and these strong bases. So on the basis of how will you understand that which salt is prepared from which acid and which base? Suppose you take the example of, suppose this salt. So in the acid radical, with the acid radical, you add H. Consider H with carbonate. So what will happen? That will form carbonic acid. That will be the formula of carbonic acid. And put hydroxide with ammonium. That will be the formula of what? Base. So the ammonium hydroxide is a base which is weak, and carbonic acid is an acid which is weak acid. So in this way you will be able to identify the salt or the salt and the acids and bases from which the salt is prepared or obtained. So remember these strong acids and strong bases. Now on the basis of this concept, I am giving you some problems to classify the following salts as acidic, basic and neutral. So you will classify these salts whether they are acidic, basic or neutral. For this you will make the column, 3 columns, acidic salt, basic salt and neutral salt, and you have to put the salt in that column and you will send me on my personal WhatsApp number. You have to do this assignment today, and this is very easy task, and send it to my personal WhatsApp number. So I am sending you the text material also, and so this is about the acidic, basic and neutral salt on the basis of the aqueous solution, on the basis of the properties of the aqueous solution of the salt or the acid and base from which the particular salt is prepared. Thank you.